Hello, this is the first lesson for ESL, English as a Second Language, beginners level 2. Beginners maybe 3 levels. Low beginners start with alphabet, and high beginners, they are before low intermediate. So those are beginners level 3. These are beginners level 2 in the middle. These kind of students, they already know alphabet, they know basics, but they kind of need to review everything. So this is the first lesson, and beginning teachers, instructors can use it as a guide, and students, whoever needs it. So what we have here is every day we start with alphabet. Okay, so I put here alphabet. We have 26 letters in alphabet, and you repeat that alphabet with them a few times, back and forth, A, B, C, D, E, F, and from back, Z, Y, X, W, V, and different ways, and then they should spell their names and last names. So practice alphabet, because alphabet is important, especially when nowadays we have internet classes, Zoom classes. It's not, you don't have, like, you are not standing in front of the board, so it's better, we need to by ear to understand very well everything. So alphabet is in English, alphabet is important anyhow, anyway, very important, so I'll put it here. And then we have here key vocabulary, and key vocabulary, there will be everyday activities, and I specifically under these verbs, which are in purple frame and in extreme left upper corner, I specifically on purpose did not check them regular, irregular, because you will show them to students and you will know, like, for example, I'm expecting this 35 students in class, and you will already know from the first minutes who knows, you know. Usually a few people, one person will be knowing everything, so that person would be higher level, and majority will be quiet, you know, keeping silent. That means they are not sure or they don't know. Okay, so this is very important concept, because I used to teach classes who had pretty good level, but they never knew the difference between regular and irregular verbs, and this is most important about the verbs, what students have to understand when we step, you know, after present into the past and so on. And present perfect intermediate. So this concept is very important to understand for students from the very beginning. So this, a few here will be about six regular, 6 irregular verbs. So you will repeat with them, and usually I drill with them these irregulars, like, for example, drive, drove, driven, like, few times, and I tell them that you have to remember them as your mother's name, read, 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 and things like that. Also, we have here in everyday activities very nice few expressions which they have to remember. For example, play basketball, play the piano. Many of my students are Spanish speakers, and sometimes from Spanish language it is translatable word by word. A la playa, to go to the beach, word by word. But sometimes no. For example, to go to school, they always make a mistake. Ir a la escuela, they say go to the school. They make this mistake. I don't like to repeat mistakes, but just to have the point here that to tell them that these activities they have to remember as they see them by heart. Go hiking, go to the mall, and so on. And then practice with them those verbs. And under these verbs I put also, so you will remind them a little bit about regular, irregular. So this lesson which I'm showing here, you can stretch it for 2 hours, for 3 hours, you can stretch it for 2 days. It is a lot of what to discuss here. Regular, irregular, and then also I'm showing here parts of speech. Many beginners do not know that. And so you ask them what are nouns, and in the class, can they look around them in the classroom and tell you nouns, a student, a teacher, desk, and so on, computer. adjectives, shortly, very shortly. We are not going deep into that, all of that, but parts of speech you can touch the pronouns. There are 6 categories, and you can show them. I usually show, not on the first lesson, but anyway. Those categories very easy. English pronouns are very easy, not to compare even close with, Spanish and German and very difficult over there in those languages, but English are so easy. You look at them, they are all frozen forms, they are like piece of cake. Conjunctions, main conjunctions would be and, but, and, or, and, just a little bit. So parts of speech, the idea of parts of speech. Then I show here on the bottom, since I'm on the bottom here, of this slide, punctuation. Punctuation is very important because when you start teaching them reading or speaking, or they will write for you a little essay about themselves or something, and they will be all over confused with commas, with everything. I see I missed comma here. Yeah, I am showing apostrophe. I missed comma. I will put it. Yeah, I will put comma. Dot. A period they have to put in the end, and so just basic punctuation. We can touch. We have here days of the week. Yes, and we can repeat them back and forth, and speak what they do in what days and so on. Months of the year also repeat, and also to remind them that in English days of the week and months of the year are capitalized always with capital letter, and usually with months of the year and dates. I mean numbers. Then you would speak about cardinal and ordinal numbers. And ordinal numbers will go with your months of the year, and you will be speaking with them about their birthdays, and you will take notes of their birthdays, and when birthday is coming, we will sing happy birthday to each other and so on. And this is a very good practicing of, months of the year, and also ordinal cardinal numbers, and explaining them what is the difference between them. And seasons here, seasons, 4 seasons. Seasons are not capitalized. Season is a season, and then repeat them. Spring, what months belong to spring, summer, fall, autumn. Explain what's the difference between the synonyms fall and autumn. In American culture, for example, fall, where it's used in how, and autumn in literature and so on, and winter. And so this was very short, and now this was just a guide for for everybody, reviewing guide. And now I will just repeat everything, just read it all through, and that's it. So key vocabulary. Also, we can explain to them meaning of the key, and physical meaning and not physical meaning, like here. What is the meaning? And every single teacher, this is what students love, and encourage them to ask questions. And sometimes they ask very different questions. Very interesting questions. Sometimes they ask very interesting questions, which you start spreading that answer, and you realize that you didn't know, to come up with a topic, but they did, but they do know, and it is very interesting for other students. So now I am going to just read it through. Key vocabulary. Vocabulary, also to explain here, vocabulary and dictionary, what's the difference, everyday activities. Chat online. I will repeat 2 times every word, just in case if students are listening to me. Chat online, clean, cook, drive, go hiking, go to the mall, make pancakes, plant, play basketball, play the piano, read, swim, watch TV, write. Also, when I'm here, like for example in the verb watch, Spanish speakers, they do not have letter sh, and I would explain the wash and watch difference, and for some students really difficult to pronounce, for example, Washington. They would confuse that with ch. So this is something to explain, watch the regular mistake of Spanish speakers. And about the word right, I will also say to them I will always say to them that right is the last verb in the table of regular verbs. Do not forget to tell about table of regular verbs, and the best table I like, which is on one page, which they can take and have forever in their notebook. And I also, when you speak about regulars, you have to say about 3 types of pronunciation of past tense of regular verbs, past tense and past participle, 3 times, t, d, and id. And when speaking about irregular, 3 forms, like here, for example, chat, chatted, clean, cleaned, cook, cooked, and then you will, check them how they hear you, t, d, or id, these kind of things. And then drive, drove, driven, of course, drive, drove, driven, go, went, gone. They have to know it by heart because they will be already ready to go to the past and further. Make, made, made, plant, planted, planted. I'm pronouncing now past and past participle forms. Play, played. Also tell them here play, played. Difference with plate, and write, plate for them and discuss it. Read, read, read. Also tell them the difference between present and past forms and past participle, and tell them that it's not being confused regularly, because it is used in different contexts. Swim, swam, swam. In this case, I always give them a few different examples of er. Swim, swam, swam. There are a group of verbs which will be pronounced with this pattern, 3 different forms, and also explain why 3 forms, why they are used. Watch, watched, watched, and the last one, write, wrote, written. 3 forms different, write, wrote, written. And days of the week: Sunday, Sunday, Monday, Monday, Tuesday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday, Friday, Saturday, Saturday. Students, for example, Spanish speakers, often confuse Tuesday and Thursday. Some of them pronounce almost the same, so explain the difference. Tuesday, Tuesday, make them repeat. Thursday, Thursday, the tip of the tongue between teeth. Thursday. Months of the year: January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. All months of the year, all calendars in different languages, almost the same, sound similar. So we don't need to stop here long, but still January. And you can practice with them ordinals here, like, for example, to ask them what is the 4th month of the year, what is the 5th month, what is the 10th month of the year, and so on and so forth. And seasons: spring, spring, summer, summer, fall, fall, autumn, autumn, winter, winter. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. For example, my name is Zoya, and when I speak on the telephone, I say that Z as in zebra, O-I-A, 4 letters, Z-O-I-A. They have to be able to spell very fast their names and very clear. And my last name is Eliseyeva. It has 9 letters, E-L-I-S-E-Y-E-V-A. And they encourage them to pronounce their last name and spell it, and the name of their streets and so on. So alphabet is important. And then we have here parts of speech: verbs, regular, irregular, nouns, adjectives, adverbs, pronouns, and conjunctions. These are main parts speech, of which we may talk in the beginner's class. And punctuation, we have here colon, we have here semicolon, we have here dash, we have exclamation mark, question mark, we have apostrophe and period and comma. Thank you very much. I hope it was helpful. Goodbye.